Okay, cool, right? So I go by the name of Chase. I don't work for Texas. I have no affiliation to them other than I was born there. I was raised in Texas and you know what I'm saying? I'm a lifetime fan basically. But this is me speaking as a businessman, a former football athlete, and this is just my vantage point of everything. I'm talking about the portal, I'm talking about all this shit, right? Cool. Check this out, right? If I'm a college athlete right now, in my mind, the most advantageous school to go to for me is Texas. Why? Cool, right? Preseason number one, immediately. Let's look at that. 2025 season, preseason number one. Overhyped, whatever you want to call it, whoop de whoop, blase, blase. Because of this guy right here. Boom, bam. So you already know. Okay, cool. If I go there, it's gonna be the Arch show. Everyone's gonna talk about Arch, Arch, Arch. Are they talking about him for a good reason? Yes. He showed upside. He might not have started great, but guess what? He's a fucking sophomore. And the resume built up as the year went along. Cool. All right, check this out. It's so advantageous because cool, you have a defined spot at the quarterback spot. You don't have a defined spot in a few other areas, right? Running back, still looking, still searching, still need a couple running backs. So running backs, if you know you got some shit, pull up. In my mind, in theory, all Texas needs is probably two running backs. One in particular has to be that guy though. One has to be, if you miss this tackle, I'm getting 20 yards. And there ain't shit y'all can do about it. As soon as I touch the ball, it needs to be 11 helmets to the ball or y'all done fucked up. We need one guy like that. So if you're that guy, hey, you know what I'm saying? Pull up. Receiver, we might only need one receiver. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. In my mind, we only need one receiver. We got guys developing that are really good. We got a Khalid Lockett, Dalen, Jamie French coming up. Cool. We got Ryan. We got Parker. We got Emmett still. I think we're losing Dre. We're losing DeAndre. And that's fine, right? Cool. Not but it's not set in stone that we're losing DeAndre. So I don't know if he's just trying to see what's out there. So if push come to shove, worst come to worst, bro, we just bring DeAndre back. Right? Tight end. I think we look good at tight end. If we could keep Jack, even if Jack goes, I think we still look good at tight end. But if you are a receiving a vertical threat tight end, if you are somebody that, you know what I mean, is more of a receiver than a blocker, why not come to Texas? Why not? Just another option on a team that's not far off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna get into all of the, you know what I mean, all of the other shit later as far as where you sit. You know what I mean? The vantage point for Texas. There is some work on the O line, right? But we got some solid guys. We got some OGs. We got some captains on the O line still. So O line is also looking very good. I'll add. We probably need one or two O linemen if I'm being 100% honest. D line. I don't know if we really need a D lineman. What I would say the most advantageous positions though. So hear me out. Linebacker, middle linebacker, because we're losing LaFau, we're losing Ant. Edge rusher. Now we got Colin, right? We got Colin. Where you at, my dog? Where you at, my dog? Where you at, my dog? If I'm an edge rusher, and they got some crazy edge rushers this year in the portal. So cool. Check this out, right? Chaz Coleman. Uh, if I'm a Amaris, I think it's Amaris. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. Wendell Gregory. If I'm one of these guys, bro, the idea of Colin being on the other side of the line, I'm like, I'm freaking out a little bit, man. I'm like, yo, I got a killer over there. I'm a killer. I don't even have to, you don't even have to go crazy every play. Cause I don't know what they, you know what I mean? I gotta watch tape on these guys to see what their teams and their lineups looked like and what they had to do every game. But I don't, me particularly, personally, god damn, I don't want to kill myself every play. I'm not trying to be, you know what I mean? I want somebody else like, all right, cool. Let me, I'm not necessarily taking the play off, but I know if I don't get there, somebody else might get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a little tired on this play. I'm not taking the play off, but like, fuck, I don't know if I can get the sack. I don't know if I can get this tackle for a loss. Cool, I got Colin Simmons on the other side slapping this motherfucker's helmet off. So I'm good. I'm Gucci, bro. We finished the game with 4-5 sacks. You know what I mean? 7 tackles for a loss. Killing them. Maybe a couple interceptions just because we're getting back there. Right? Middle linebacker. We're losing middle linebackers, right? So that's open. We're also losing 2 edge rushers, which is why I brought up the edge rushers. But we're losing LaFowl and Ant Hill. In my mind, we do have guys developing. We got Ty Anthony, who I really like, but that's wide open. Linebacker is wide open. So a guy that I really like as far as intangibles from what I saw, because I did watch a little film on him. It's a dude named Martinu. Clay Martinu. Yep, there he goes. This guy right here. This cat right here from Boise. Proximity, he's from Oregon, so proximity might be a little bad. But as far as like intangibles, um, frame, all that stuff, his ball skills. I watched his film. He has a tape on YouTube. Y'all can go check that out. This dude could be another Anthony Hill. Under Will Muschamp, this dude could be another Anthony Hill. He sees the ball, he he goes to get it. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? It might just make sense. So Clay, if you listening, bro, it might just make sense. Um, Defensive back, we just lost our captain on defense. We're gonna lose Michael Taft. But when we're losing Malik at the corner, that's undefined. So in my mind, that's undefined. I think we got uh, good depth at DB. Losing Jalen also, he was a starter this year. We got good depth at DB, but we don't have any defined like, yo, this dude is gonna be the guy. I think maybe Kobe, and we got Grayson developing, but I don't think we have anyone that's like, this is the guy. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot about Jordan. What is it? Jordan Williams? I think it's Jordan Williams. I'm hearing a lot about him. Jonah. I'm sorry, Jonah Williams. I'm hearing a lot about him, but I don't know if I think he splits baseball and football. I'm not questioning his dedication or his you know what I mean, his willingness or effort in football. But like I said, if you a safety and you out there and you on your shit, there is an opening. We're losing, and we're also losing DBs to the portal. So we got, where's he at? Where's he at? Where you at, my boy? I think it's Darren Williams. Williams Jr. Derek. Sorry. Well, damn, I'm fucking this up. Like I'm not a program builder on motherfucking college football, but Yeah, Derek's going to the portal, man. I wish him the best. I feel like he's gonna go to LSU, um, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But like I said earlier, man, if you're one of those positions, I would try to get to Texas simply because you know what I mean. You want to go to, and you want to if you're coming from a kind of softer conference, you know what I mean. You want the SEC eyes on you. You want the Big Ten eyes on you because that's high level ball. You know what I'm saying? That's where that's the. I'm not saying y'all not playing ball now, but like that's the pinnacle. You know what I mean? Like that's the even on paper. Even if we just looking at it from on paper, that's the pinnacle. You feel me? You just want that attention. You know what I mean? You just want that extra. Like who's that guy? You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's another thing, right? Cool. Let's look at these guys. You got Arch. Now, like I said, I'm looking at this from me being a former player and from a business standpoint. If I'm going to a school that has Arch Manning, preseason number one, already overhyped, and everyone's talking about him and this and this and this. If I become the guy, who's that guy he's handing the ball off to? Who's the guy he's throwing it to? Yes, Arch is there, but like who's blocking for him? Because he didn't get touched last game. Who's that guy on defense that picked it off and got Arch the ball back and he scored two times in 1 minute. All I have to do is my job. All I have to do is what I've been doing, and you know what I'm saying? Now it becomes immediate attention. It goes from getting attention over time to immediate attention. I have an example, right? The Texas Tech linebacker. This dude is a fucking animal. This dude is nasty. I forget his name off the top of my head right now, so excuse me, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I didn't hear about this dude until, and I live close to Lubbock. I live very close to Lubbock. Not to drop my location, but I didn't hear about this dude until conference championship time. And this dude had been balling the whole year. You feel me? If you go to a school with an Arch Manning, you know what I mean? Like, I hate to say it, but and you just do your job, you're immediately getting that attention. You are immediately getting that. And it's not even like a snake, like I don't even really want to go to, I didn't even really want to go to Texas. I'm just here because Arch is here and I'm trying to get some attention. It's not even like that. You're going there to potentially win something because they're not far off from competing. We competed last year, you know what I'm saying? Competed the year before that. So they're not far off from championship level play, but it's also a smart business move. Because if I just show up and ball, they like, damn. All right, cool. We're gonna get these 2 minutes of Arch talk out the way, but their receivers looked really good. Their O line looked really good. That new transfer running back looked really good. That new transfer safety and linebackers looked. Edge rusher looked really good. And then you have complementary pieces there already, right? Who are going to, and if like I said, like if you go there with somebody you already know balls, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna, you know what I mean? Like I said with the edge rushers, if I know Colin Simmons is on the other side, dog, I'm actually, it might be a competition. It might be like, okay, who's gonna get the sack this play? I'm not letting this motherfucker get another sack. This Colin Simmons got 3 sacks, bro. I'm not. Nah, fuck that, bro. I'm Wendell Gregory, or I'm. You know what I'm saying? I'm this guy. I know I'm the transfer, but fuck that shit. Like I'm Chaz Coleman, bro. I'm here to do my thing too. You see what I'm saying? Good play creates good play. It elevates. Now, as far as the schools go, why Texas is the most ideal? Just okay. So, let's look around. Let's look around, right? Let's shop. Alabama. No. I can't. It's too wishy-washy, it's too hit or miss. It's not like you're missing anything at Alabama. There's just like there's it's just underachieving. And I get the bar at Alabama is very high. I understand that, right? But they just underachieve. You feel me? Oh, we can scratch a couple of these teams. Cool, no. Cool, no. We already got y'all already losing a bunch of people that I edge rushers that I scrolled past. No, I don't know what the hell's going on with them. You know what I mean? They got too much shit going on for me to burn my junior senior year there. Georgia. Georgia would be great for a pass rusher, an edge rusher. I'm not gonna lie. Cause that in my mind is all they need. I don't know. They secondary, they might be losing some people after this year to the probably to the draft. They probably lose a couple people to the draft, but I watched a video earlier. Their program is more or less like build, 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 build. No, develop, 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 develop. So they got guys in the weights, right? They got guys stored away. Not to say that Texas doesn't either, but there are like some immediate openings currently that need to be, you know what I'm saying? Pinged on. Georgia, I feel like is more solid in that, and that they don't really need as much in the portal. No. Too new. It's too this right here, I just wouldn't trust it. Okay? Like I honestly would give it some time. So if I'm like a freshman now and I want to go to potentially to LSU, I would wait and see what Lane does. I would kind of just cool. I'm gonna stay at I'm gonna stay at FAU this year. I'm gonna stay at Washington this year. I really want to go to LSU, but I'm gonna stay at Boise State, and I'm just gonna see how he builds the team up or what they look like before I make that decision. The water is too murky with them. No, no, hell nah. Look at like I bro, this is and this right here. If y'all do come to Texas, y'all gonna learn. These are the side bitches of Texas. You know what I'm saying? UT. They are our habitual side bitch. They're never mentioned. They're never talked about. They're never discussed unless it is attached to our name. Even even if they're not right, even if it's not Red River week, these motherfuckers will bring us up anytime they get a chance. Anytime that is there's something inconvenient happens to them, they're like, well, what about Texas? They lost 3 games. They're this, they're that, they're that. Arch sucks. Blah, 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 blah. I've never seen I've never seen individuals drowning and trying to pull everyone down with a burnt orange hoodie in my like anything burnt orange they're trying to bring to the grave with them. It's actually pathetic and disgusting, man. But they are in a similar light to A&M, who I'm gonna get to next, and I'll explain. Ole Miss, I think is similar to LSU just because of Lane Kiffin, right? Ole Miss looks great. Ole Miss is doing great right now, but we know they're not gonna win the championship. Let's just get that out the way. Shout out to Ole Miss. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Rebels. Y'all are doing good. Love y'all uniforms, all that good stuff. But and then I don't know what the team is gonna look like without Lane Kiffin next year. I don't know who's gonna be like, okay, we made it this far, but who's gonna leave? Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do that? Because we don't have Lane anymore and we didn't make it to where we wanted to make it to and win the championship. I don't know what the hell their team is gonna look like. I don't know who's staying, who's going, who's thinking about you know what I'm saying? Who's thinking about what? It's too many variables. No bums, busters, the fake UT. Nah, I'm cool, gang. I can't get with them because Tennessee will look like the best team to ever exist for 3 weeks, and then they will lose the next 3 weeks like they and look like they never touched a football or seen a football in a fucking life. Tennessee is actually kind of disgusting. A&M, they are becoming our other side bitch. Um, once again, never hesitate to bring UT up when misfortune strikes. You know what I mean? Like we have nothing. We don't care or think about them or OU until the week we play them. Nobody cares or thinks about them until the week we play them. A&M actually had a decent season this season, but they showed us who they are, just like they always do, and didn't accomplish shit. These are the first two programs to ever lose with home field advantage in the playoffs. A&M managed to not score a single touchdown with a receiver like Concepcion on their team in the playoffs. No, I wouldn't go there. Fuck that. I'm cool, man. Inconsistent high level play. I'll say that right there. You know what I'm saying? They dress up, they look good, they're Cinderella until it's time for the ball, and they run out with no shoes on. I just no, can't do it, bro. Not sacrificing my junior senior year for nothing to go to the playoffs and not score shit and lose at my house. Fuck that. Texas actually has good playoff history when we do make it. If we would have made it this year, we already know who we would have beat in the first round if some of them first round matchups look different. Y'all would have lost again. You feel me? And guess who else? Y'all would have lost again. Like, come on, bro. It ain't rocket science, bro. And they still talk shit. Go argue with Bama fans and Miami fans, bro. Y'all want to argue with us. Cool. Big Ten. It's only like 2 or 3 schools in the Big Ten you could really go to. And Ohio State is similar to Georgia in that they're kind of already solidified. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Penn State looked kind of bad this year, and they're probably gonna lose. They 1-2 punch a running back. Oregon is kind of flaky as well, in that they have a lot of depth. But I don't know what their quarterback situation is going to look like next year. The only defined quarterback position, like, yeah, the only like true, we have it locked in at QB and we are a good program right now is Ohio State, Texas, and Georgia. That's it. Everybody else, kind of, you could say OU, but I'll give it to OU. I'll give it to OU. But they have no definition or nothing anywhere else. They don't have shit going on for them anywhere else. Everything else is Poochie's ass, dog shit. Yeah. So I'm not finna show up just for the quarterback. Sorry. And then you can say, well, he got hurt, so it's not really like a. But Arch, you know what I'm saying? Let me knock on wood. Arch will take his bumps and bruises, but he's there every game, consistently, religiously. He shows up. He'll just shake that shit off, dust that shit off. I'm good. And shout out to Gunnar Stockton too, because he's the same way. We knocked that motherfucker's head off uh, in the SEC championship last year. Baptized him, crucified him, folded his shit up. That motherfucker got right back up, put that helmet on, kept going. Shout out to him. We also do got to see. So if some of y'all are a little like hesitant because y'all don't know where certain other individuals are going, high, you know what I'm saying, top tier individuals, I get that. And there might be some programs that you've wanted to, you know what I mean, you grew up wanting to go to and like dreamed about your whole life. And I understand that too. So if you just a fan or just had other aspirations to go to Oregon and put all them different uniforms on, I respect that 100%. I used to play as Oregon on Dynasty all the time, and just I wear a different uniform every fucking game, and I put up 2,000 points on the other team. So I respect that. But ain't no, and also like you want to hold out and see where a DJ Lagway goes, a Brendan Sorsby goes, Riola. You know what I mean? You kind of just want to see like, okay, I wanted to go to Oregon, I want to go to Florida, I want to go to these schools, Miami, who's gonna need a quarterback after this year, but I don't know what they situation gonna look like. So let me just wait and see. Cool, I respect that. But if you know all you got to do is fill a running back spot and you want a good program and you want a good area and you want good coaching and you want all the stuff to kind of be ready for you already and you just got to show up and do your job, hey man, look no further, brother. Right here for you, waiting. So yeah, it's kind of just food for thought. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there, I've been watching the portal for the past few weeks. I'm watching Locked On Longhorns. I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm like, nobody's really saying, you know what I mean? Locked On Longhorns, they do say a little bit. I just don't think they want to like give out too many names to kind of keep the mystique, or like maybe Sark is trying to keep some stuff like, I don't want people to know I'm targeting this guy. I don't want people to know I'm this and this. Well, if you are, it's going to come out anyway, and we should just be deboing teams for people anyway. Actually, we do that anyway because we flipped so many people from schools last minute in the past few years, bro. It don't even make no fucking sense, bro. We flipped so many damn transfers and or players. Cool. So I'm gonna blaze through this one more time. Um, we got Arch. If you a nice little, you know what I mean, young guy, and you want to sit back up and maybe see what it looks like, you can do that also. You know what I mean? A Dylan Raiola situation too, where you got hurt and you know you're not going to be able to play for real this year, and you kind of just want to take it in and watch the development and get right, and then pop up and just have an ideal situation. This may work for the quarterback spot. Running back, we got openings. We're losing Jarek, we're losing CJ, and when Travion just hit the portal too today. Receiver, we probably only need one, but we'll take two. We'll take three. Like I said, these guys are young guys. These young guys, right? Jamie French, Khalid, Dalen, young guys. If you already a Cole junior, senior, who was cooking shit in motherfucking Conference USA, cooking shit in the Big 12, pull up. Cooking shit in the SEC, pull up. Eugene Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Hey, think about it. Tight end. It's a little undefined. But I don't know if we really need one, but hey, shit, pull up. Oh, lineman, pull up. You know, it's like I said, it's there's potential there. You know what I mean? If you know you solid, you know you're that guy. Why not have four other guys standing down there with you who you know is, you know what I'm saying, holding it down? Edge rushers, pull up. Middle linebackers, pull up. Corners, you can pull up for sure. Young guys, but we got depth, but they're young guys. Through and through. Yep. Ain't nothing set in stone. Right? And I'm just, like I said, I'm speaking from the high school football me. I would probably go to Texas right now. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. I'm saying that from a business perspective too. If I know I can get immediate, I can potentially double my publicity and most likely immediately compete for a championship my first year on campus, I'm going there. All these other teams I mentioned, like I said, looking at this list, I only see one other team where you have that definitely, and that's Georgia. Here, I see maybe two. But what are your roles gonna what is the role gonna look like there? You know what I mean? Are you gonna be a backup to a freak athlete freshman? You get me? Or are you and you didn't transfer for that? You didn't I didn't come here as a junior, senior to sit behind Jeremiah Smith. No matter how good he's great. He's generational, but I'm not here to sit behind him. I'm good enough to be doing some shit on the other side. But you got all of those guys who are already, oh, well, we're the juniors and seniors here, so we on the other side. Hey, man, pick your poison, but telling y'all, man, consider it. Consider it. Reach out to Sark. Let me know.